Hi everybody, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Okay, we're going to do a quick sound check. Do I sound normal or do I sound like a chipmunk? That's the question. So let me know if you're watching. We're going to be making these cards today. I'm okay, says Nola. Yay! Okay, cool. Ah, sound is good. Excellent. Oh, fantastic. Good. I can switch my glasses now so I can craft. Fab. Well, hello, everybody. It's Pip Tobin here from queenpipcards.com and the Card Making Know-How membership. I help and teach people, women mainly, to go from beginner card maker to confident card maker in easy steps through my online tutorials and also my Card Making Know-How membership. So if you want to know more about my membership, then you can just hop over when this is finished and you can check this out. Card Making Know-How membership. If you like the way that I teach, you like how I present things, you like how I make things easy to learn, then this is the place to go. And you can come and join us in the membership where we have exclusive classes every month, along with masterclasses and courses for every stage of beginner to confident card maker. And then you can just hang out with us in the community and have fun. So let's see who we've got here on channel. Oh, Linda's here today. Morning, Linda. Snowy and cold in Utah. Ooh. Oh, she's off to swimming. Okay, so she'll watch me when she gets back. It's 5:15 in the morning and she's off swimming and it's snowing outside. The woman's amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Nola says it's pretty warm there. That's good. Yeah, no, it's a bit chilly here. Melly's on from Italy. Hi, Melly. Lovely to see you. And Betty's on from Canada. She is -3 Celsius. Oh, that's nippy. And then, oh, we've got someone watching from their sickbed. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's not good. Angela's on. Morning, Ange. Joe, you're on and I can see you. Yay, that's great. And then we've got somebody else who I can't see. If you're tuning in from my Facebook group, you need to make sure that you have let StreamYard know that it's okay to tell me who you are. So you can do that by clicking streamyard.com/Facebook. And if you do that, then you can just say yes, let them know who it is, and it means that they know who you are. Otherwise, just put your name at the end of your comment and then I know who I'm talking to. And I do go back and check all the comments that are in the Facebook group. So don't worry, I will reply. Okay, so today we are making a fun fold. So here's the fun fold and it opens like this. And can you see it actually has a see-through piece, a see-through bit here. So you're seeing the background. Here's another one. So again, you're seeing that background as you fold up. So it's called a split card or a gap card. Margaret's on. Hi, Margaret. Lovely. So it's a really cool card to make. I've got lots of them. I got carried away. Ooh, I got carried away making all my bits and pieces for this. So we've got, what's that, 4 here. And if that doesn't do it enough for me, I've got another 3 here lined up as well. I love them so much. I just want to make lots and lots of them. So let's get to it. Let's flick down. Oh, it's Deb. Hi, Deb. Oh, we got Helen from Sheffield. Excellent. Hi, Helen. Yes, lovely to see you. It's very simple. StreamYard, all one word, .com/Facebook. And then hopefully it will pick up your name. Deb, you're at home. That's not right. It's lunchtime. You should be at thingy. Are you okay? Or are you sick? Is that you from the sick bed? Oh, no, that's terrible. That's not good at all. I hope you feel better soon, honey. Right. Let us flip down and we'll get cracking with some card making. Okay? Who's up for that? Hopefully you're all up for that. Let's move here. Let's put some lights on. There we go. If I put the lights on too early, it looks like I'm a ghost. So I have to put them on when I flick down. There we go. Oh, we've got somebody coming in from Florida. It's cold in Florida. I don't think it's really cold in Florida. Not compared to us down here. Or up here, should we say. Oh, Deb is sick. No, that's not good, Deb. Let's see if we can cheer you up with a bit of crafty fun. Okay. So I've already cut all the measurements for this. If you are in my if you're in my tutorial, if you get a tutorial from me every Tuesday, then you'll get this as a tutorial tomorrow. So don't worry about taking measurements. If you're not in my tutorial and you're interested, then you can just subscribe and you'll get different tutorials each week. If you, I'm sure I will put this on my blog at some point. It takes me a while, so bear with me, but at some point I'm sure I'll put it on. Okay, so I'm going to work in metric because that's what I work in. I'm sure that I can work out what it is in imperial. That's what takes me the time, but I will do that. If I put this up on my blog, you'll have it in both. In fact, actually, if you're on my subscribe, I've already done that, so if you're into my subscription, you'll get that tomorrow. Okay, so oh, Nola says her card arrived that she won. Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm glad you got your card. That's brilliant. Excellent. Oh, and Betty says it's cold. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit in Florida. Okay, that is cold for Florida. I'll let you off. Okay, so I've taken a piece of cardstock and I've just cut it in half lengthways. Okay, so vertically, as I would call it. So you put the short edge to the top of the trimmer and cut down. And then in the UK, we would cut that and score that at 14.9. Okay. Like so. And then when you fold that, you get a normal, what I call a standy-uppy or a tent fold card. Okay. So that's just a normal card that we've got there. And I'll burnish that edge with my little bone folder. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Burnish it with my bone folder. There we go. So it's nice and doesn't flop about all over the place. Okay. Then we're going to take our front edge, our front panel of the card, and we're going to cut it off at 3.5. And then we're going to go in at 6.5 and cut that piece off too. Okay, so you're left with a front that's made out of 3 pieces basically, except you're not, because you're going to take that middle piece that you chopped out and you're going to throw that away. We're not going to throw it away because we never throw away cardstock, do we? We're going to just pop that to one side. Okay, so now we have our card base. It's got a little flappy bit at the top. It's got a piece down the bottom, and we're now going to start making our actual card. Oh, Margaret says I keep freezing. Hopefully that's not me. That, I'm sad to say, it might be you, unless everyone else. Helen has managed to get it. Yay, Helen, it's showing. Way, well done. Excellent. We've got some more people joining us on Facebook. Don't forget to do the streamyard.com/Facebook so I know who you are. Otherwise, just put your name at the end of the message and then I'll know, and I'll come back on and check messages later anyway. So I'm using this lovely paper. This is from Country Floral Suite. It's a new suite that Stampin' Up have got out. And you know you can buy everything from Stampin' Up through me anyway, so I don't need to really tell you about that. Although if you're interested, you can buy anything from Stampin' Up through me. Okay, so then I've created some pieces. I've got this piece. I'm not going to do all the measurements because there's quite a lot. I'm going to just leave them with you because they'll be on my tutorial tomorrow, or they'll go up on my blog at some point. In fact, I might put this one up because I've got next week is Suite of Possibility. So, although I've got a different tutorial for you for that next week, but so many different tutorials coming in for you. Okay. Oh, do I keep freezing? Oh, no freezing for Joe. No, not freezing. No freezing, no freezing. Jackie says keep freezing. So Jackie and Margaret, all I can say is it doesn't seem to be everybody. So therefore, I think it's probably local to you guys. I'm sorry to say. Okay. And then I've got these two pieces. So I've got a piece of Balmy Blue and a piece of DSP, or as we call it, well, we call it DSP, everyone else calls it pattern paper. Okay, it's two-sided paper that's got a pattern on it. And Stampin' Up calls that designer series paper, which was one of the questions we had in the group earlier this week. Now, where's my little mini? Oh, I just need to get a plate. Hold on. I forgot. I wanted to emboss this one. Make this a little bit different. So where are my little embossing folders? Here we go. Let's have a look. Which ones shall we use? Which one would go with this? That's not going to work because they go that way. I think one of these is going to be fine. So let's do Splatter. Splatter looks quite good. So we'll pop that in there. And the reason why I'm going to emboss this is I had a piece of cardstock that had like a little, I don't know if you can see, can you see that it had a little mark on it already? Like it already had a dent in it. So I thought, well, I'm not going to waste that bit of cardstock. I'm just going to use that and I'm going to emboss it and then it'll be fine. So, this is how I make my design decisions, right? If in doubt, emboss it, and there you go. Right, here comes my lovely little mini cut and emboss. So it does both cutting and embossing. Oh, Ange says I'm freezing as well. Hold on. Maybe I'll go and maybe I need to open the door, but then you're going to hear the NFL next door. Sean's got the telly on. I don't know why. Hopefully it'll be okay on the recording. If it's not freezing for some people, then hopefully it'll be okay. Alrighty. I haven't got anything else going on my laptop, so it should be fine. Alrighty, so now that's been embossed. See, you can't see at all that I had that line along there before. It's completely erased it. So if you've ever got a piece of cardstock that has a little bit of a dent or something in it, just emboss it and then it'll be fine. Okay. So to create this card, what we're going to do is we're going to just position our base bit here and our top bit there, and we're going to put this at a, as I call it, a jaunty angle like this across the top. So we're just going to glue that top bit and this tiny little bottom piece here. Okay, so you can either go on the card itself, like on the cardstock, but you have to work out where that's going to end up, or you can just do it as a line on the, you can just put a bit on here. So I know that it's going to be roughly there. Okay, and then I know it's going to be roughly about there-ish. And really, you're just making sure it's not going to fall off. You don't need much of this glue. This is Tombow, or multi-purpose glue as Stampin' Up calls it. And it's incredibly strong, so you don't actually need very much of it. And it will stick. So now I'm going to place that down. Just hold it there for a second. Oh, okay. So there's an interesting thought. So it might be YouTube having a problem. Margaret said she came out and then came back in again and it was okay. So that might be, it might be a YouTubey thing. Okay, so now we've got that on. We're actually going to cover up most of that embossing, but not all of it. We're going to leave some of it around the outside. And we're going to put the heart paper on here instead. And again, you can tell that apart from this corner, apart from just here and just here, that's all going to be glued. So if you go all the way down the middle, you know you're going to be safe. And you can go all four corners, because all four corners are going to be on there. Okay. I'll just position that there like that. Now, this is actually a design I saw in one of our groups, in one of my Facebook groups, and so I will send you the link of the original one in the Facebook group so you can see it. But it was such a good idea that I thought, oh, I'm definitely going to give that a go. Okay, and then I've got a Bit of pink. Actually, that is not the right pink, Pip. You need a better pink than that. You need petal pink. You know when you think you have the right pink and then you realise that you really don't. Let's have a look. Okay, if I don't have pink, that's what I can do. I'm just going to cut one out from here. So we need a square. Let's have a look. Where are my stitched stylish shapes? That's what I need. It needs to be the one bigger than that. So is that? Yeah, that's this one. So we'll pop that through the mini. So we only need that little bit there. And I always try and just put through what I need in my cutting machine, because otherwise if you've got stuff on your plates, you can make a mess of the rest of the paper, if that makes sense. So let's just cut this one out. There we go. So I'm going to want that sort of straightish. Now, normally I would do this on my bigger machine, so that had an opportunity to turn my square so it's not very square, if you know what I mean, because actually cutting machines cut better on a diagonal of a straight line. So normally I would like pop it through like that. So actually, if I just take off these edges, I can probably do that still. So I'll take these edges off. Just give it that slight angle, and then that just helps it to go through the machine better, and it stops it having a massive great big clunk as it goes through. And sometimes that doesn't cut it so well. Okay, so we'll pop that through now. How's everybody doing? Are we all following? Is it making sense what I'm doing with the design and that flap over piece? Ah, thanks, Marilyn. Yeah, we don't want anything. See how it went through quite easily then? It didn't have that big clunk as it goes over the straight lines. Okay. Another question I'm always asked is, what's the best thing to hold down your dies? Well, it's definitely washi tape. So easy. Okay, so now we have a square that's the right colour and actually matches the behind, which I quite like as well. So we're going to put this square on here, and I know it's square on top of rectangles, but actually it looks fine. So because we're just going to have a little bit of a border around it, so that'll be lovely. I lost my glue. Yeah. So I'll stick this one flat on top of that. Now, if you watched me last week, you'd known I could actually have put a circle on top of this one, and it would look good too. But a rectangle and a square and a circle might be a step too far, even for me. So we'll just stick with this for now, just to keep us all happy. Okay, now I should have got some foam out, but I've only got dimensionals, so bear with me while I make sure we get no soggy middles. That's a bit big there. Okay. You know me. Yep. I've opened another one, so I might as well use it. There we go. That looks a bit better. It's not quite even, but I can cope. Okay, so I'll do this. Here we go. I also want to say thank you for all the Christmas cards. I keep getting more Christmas cards. It's like Christmas is going on forever at the moment. Actually, I prefer it a little bit higher. Because of all the postal strikes, they're all just appearing every day. I get more Christmas cards. It's great. Excellent. There we go. And then we need something on the front here. So this is actually, as I say, part of the country floral suite, and in there is this lovely heart here. So like I've done with this one I used blue. This one I'm going to do possibly blue and green again, but the lighter blue this time, so you can see it both ways. And I actually do like just the outline one as well, so I might just do the outline one to be different. So I'll do that and see. Who else is still getting Christmas cards in the UK? You love that blue. Is that this blue? The dark one? That's Night of Navy, that one. It's pretty enough. Very pretty. So we'll put this on here. There we go. And then we need some white. And I'm going to do balmy blue for this. And possibly some petal pink, I think. Oh, no, that didn't. Obviously, I need more balmy blue ink. That's a bit better. And then for this one, I'm going to do petal pink to match with that outside. And I'll turn it round because that's the way that the punch goes into the, like how the paper goes into the punch. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I'll stamp that down there. Hello, quick look in from you. Hi, Jane. Oh, Nola says she's starting yours for, you're starting yours for next year because you didn't do any this year. That's a good plan. Start early. There we go. Well, that's gone very watercolory. That's fine. So we'll pop this in here. It has this watercolor effect on it, so that's fine. So that's the pink ones, and then I'll just do this one for the blue. Just be aware when you put your, when you do stamped images like this and you're going to say punch out several hearts, don't put them too close because that leaf will punch out. So you need them at least kind of like an inch or so apart because of the leaf, or you just need to do them on thin strips that go down, like straight down, just this thickness of the heart. That's just a tip with that. Okay, so now we have our blue heart and our pink heart, which we could put over the top or underneath, maybe underneath, because we're going to do another pink one on top here. So we'll have our 3 hearts, and this time, actually maybe just 2 hearts. I kind of like 3 though. I like 3 over this way. Something like that. There we go. Let's do that. So we're going to build that up. This one's going to go flat. I always position before I stick. That way you know where you're going. Ish. It might change as you do it, but roughly you know where you're going. And this one, we'll put on some dimensionals. Okay, and we'll place that one down sort of there-ish. See, it's changed a little bit even now, but I don't mind. And then this one we'll do on minis. Love the fact we get minis from Stampin' Up, so you can get them for the Diddy ones as well. This one's just going to come over here like so. There we go. And then we can place a sentiment, if you want a sentiment, either on here or down here, wherever you fancy, or even up here. It's entirely up to you. So I think I'll do a bit of green, so you can use that offcut that you had. And just do a for you, that's nice. Just a little one. Sometimes it doesn't need anything more than a little, just a little for you. See how cool these are. They're such a great little card design and so easy to make that you can knock out quite a few of them really quickly. So now I'll just chop this out. And if you had a little die, you could die cut that out, but I'm just going to, for speed, I'm just going to cut that like so. Do I tuck it in there? Do I put it down here? Decisions. I actually quite like it down here, but we'll lift it up because I think it looks better with a lift. I'll just pop that down there like that. A bit further in. It looks better a bit further in, I think. No, maybe it's better there. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. So that's our first one. Now, I'm going to make another one just because I can. So what do we think? We've got, I just want to make them so that you can see all the different options because you can just do so many different things with them. So I think this one, you can see the inside like this one quite well. You lift it up like that. And the nice thing about doing some embossing is that you've then got some interest on the inside flap here as well. I wouldn't cover that in any way. And this piece is just trimmed small enough so that when this is closed, you can't see it. So see this one here, you can't see that one. And obviously you could put anything on the inside. I tend to leave my cards pretty generic with nothing on the inside until I know who I'm sending it to, and then I may stamp something. Or, you know, leave it just to be handwritten. Yeah, it works. It would be good for a Valentine's, Joe. Yeah. You'll get the tutorial tomorrow, so you'll be able to see all the measurements and everything for that. It's really the measurements for all these pieces, save you having to work them out. So let's do another one now. This time I'm doing I'm starting off with a petal pink. I've got loads of these circles. Let's just put those out of the way. I'll start off with a petal pink. That's our card base. So first thing we have to do, as always, just in case you're coming in late, this is our split card that we're doing. And if you like the way I'm teaching or showing you how to do stuff, you can get lots for free from me here on my YouTube channel. But you can also join the Card Making Know-How membership, and we've got so much fun going on at the moment. This month is all about masking techniques. We did a great class with that on Saturday. And then we've got our Q&A coming up this week, so you can actually ask me questions live in a Zoom, and we can chat through any issues that you're having about your card making. And it's great for new people because you can just start wherever you are. You know, you don't have to be a complete beginner. You can have made some cards before, but you just want to understand a bit more about the mechanics of it, or you know, just all the different design pieces and all of the way there are rules in card making, a bit, not much, but there are rules. Oh, I've got an angry face. I hope nobody's really angry with me. Oh, Joe says, and there's paper party soon. Yes, I know. I've just placed the order this morning. It'll be here this week, so that's cool. And then going out next week. Okay, so here's our little normal size card. We've just scored it in half. And now I'm going to cut this in centimeters. It's 3.5. But as I say, if you're on my email list, you'll get the measurements tomorrow. If not, I will put it up on a blog post at some point soon. And that's 6.5. There we go, just so we get that. And you can, thing is, you can change these up if you want to. They don't have to be exactly the same as that. It's just that those are the ones I've chosen that works well for our size card. Now you need to keep this piece. This piece you can get rid of. Not completely, obviously, but so this one I've chosen is from the tray chic paper, and I love this side of it, but I also like this side of it, so I decided to do one where I can use both, which is always good when you can decide that. Oh, I've lost my glue right over the other side of my desk. Oh, you did it by accident. That's all right, Helen. Don't worry. If your phone fell by accident, you're all right. Ah, dropsies. I have that all the time. Don't panic, Helen. Yeah, okay. As long as I haven't made you angry, then I'm fine. I was just worried then for a second. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put this on. Isn't that lovely with the leaves? Really nice. There we go. And then, of course, we're going to cover up some of it with the basic white, but not all of it will be covered up. So, and that's why I like using just that thinner strip of white here, so that you can see still quite a lot of this background paper. So you still get the idea of leaves behind here, which I love. There we go. Alrighty. So now we've got that. I'm going to burnish that over, make sure that stays down. And we're going to pop this piece back here. So if you missed the start, this is how we're creating our split fold. And as I say, it was actually somebody in the group, in one of my Facebook groups, who I saw this and I thought, oh, that's lovely, Linda. And I will be sharing her post in the group so you can see where I got the idea from. Now, I'm fairly confident with how my glue's going, that will definitely cover it. Yeah, that's definitely going to cover it. So I'm going to go a little higher this time, right up there. There we go. And that guarantees that you haven't got it on the inside of your card, so that's cool. And definitely still can't see that white piece, so that's fab. And then we're going to put this on. I'm going to go even more at a jaunty angle. I want it touching almost both corners. So then just this bit and this bit. So as long as I go down the middle, and then all four corners, then I know that's going to be okay. Now, does it go that way up or does it go that way up? I think that way up. Got more gold that way. So touching corner to corner. There we go. Like so. Isn't that gorgeous with that pumpkin pie? It just looks really yummy. Really nice. And then I have somewhere, should have somewhere in here. Oh, maybe I don't have. Oh, I need a pumpkin pie circle. Where's that gone then? I thought I did one of those. I'm just checking in my little stash down here of card bits. Have I even got my pumpkin pie here? Have I even got my... I have got my pumpkin pie here. Here we go. I don't know why I didn't cut one of those out. Let's do that now. You don't mind hanging on for a minute, do you, while I cut a circle out? There we go. It's the same die set, so that's good. Will that fit? Just, that'll be all right. And this one I'm going to do with, I think I'm going to use the owls. So we have a thing called Celebration here in Stampin' Up world, and it's basically like a free gift offering. So if you buy something for £45, you get a free gift. So I'm going to use the owls, I think, for this one. I think they'll go nicely with the autumnal theme and all that jazz. But I'm going to have to cut them out by hand because they don't have dies with them, which I know that's probably put some of you off immediately. But they're free if you spend £45. So, and in the States, I think it's $50, and in New Zealand, it'll be twice as much as it is over here. So that'll be like $90, 90 New Zealand dollars. So Canada's the one I don't really know what it is. I think it's more than the US amount, but I don't know how much it is. Maybe Betty can help us out with that. But yeah, so you get something free basically when you spend, which everybody loves that, especially crafters. We like getting something free, don't we? So one of the things that you can get free are the adorable owls. Look, aren't they so cute? So I like him having a birthday. So I'm going to cut him out because it means I haven't got to cut any wings. I know I'm only going to have to cut feet and ears. I'm just so lazy. But, you know, that's such is life. So I'll just pop this on here like so. And I like this, that it gives us a bigger border. Obviously, you can layer it with a non-stitched die and it can come right to the edge. But I like layering it like this. I'll put some dimensionals on that one. I just think owls would go well with this paper. Oh, $60, is it, Betty? Okay, cool. I knew it was more than the American, but I just couldn't work out what it was. And Australian, I don't know. That's the one I don't know. I should, but I don't. I'm going to pop that just there, like so. Okay, so let's do this little chap here. Because if we cut him out, see, he's going to stand on there just so cute. So, a bit of cardstock. Here we go. And I'm going to stamp him in the colour that see there's these leaves at the back here. That's early espresso. So I'm going to stamp him in early espresso. And then that way, I don't have to colour him in really. We can just add a bit of colour to his hat and his feet and his eyes maybe. There we go. Oh, I've come down a bit. Oh, and you got to go back to work. Shame. Thank you for watching though, Ange. Does Stampin' Up stamps come in those containers? Yes, absolutely. All their stamps come in these like their cases. They're called standard stamp cases. We sell them on their own without stamps in them as well, in case you've got any stamps that are like loose. So you can buy 8, I think, in a pack. But yes, if you buy stamps from Stampin' Up, they come like this. So that's why I like them. They're very easy. Stick them on your shelf. They're just like, you know, DVDs or whatever. Okay, so now he's there. And then let's put some pumpkin pie. Just use my pumpkin pie right marker to add a little bit of colour to his hat. Oh my, these are drying. Mind you, I have had them about 10 years, so that's probably why. Yeah. Let's see, there we go. It's better. There we go. So now he's got a nice pumpkin pie hat. And let's do a petal pink bauble on the top of his head. Let's see how this one's doing. Okay. Don't tend to use my right markers as much now. We've got the blends, but you know, they do work. Oops. This one's a bit dusty. You can see I've had that one out for a long time. Okay, and then his feet, I think, need to be maybe a calypso coral. Let's try that for his feet. It's a little bit different. There we go. So it stands out a little bit. Okay, now let's try and cut him out without chopping his feet off. Now I've got to buy stamps. Oh, you love them. Excellent. Okay, well, where are you from? Are you in the UK? If so, you can grab them from me. And if not, I can recommend a demonstrator wherever you are. So just let me know. And if you too love the stamps, because they come in their great cases, because I have to say, I kind of didn't realise. Well, I mean, I did realise because I've got stamps. I've still got stamps that don't come in cases, but I didn't realize quite how many stamps didn't come in cases. And then there's all these people going, how do you store your stamps? And I'm like, I stick them on a shelf. It's really easy. And then, but that's because I just have loads of Stampin' Up stuff. So, yeah. Oh, you're in the US. Okay. Well, I will recommend, I've got a couple of demos that I work with in the States. So if you ping me a message, you can private message me, or you can message me through my Facebook page, queenpipcards.com. If you want to message me, I will give you the details, or I can pass you over to a demo in the US who I know will give you good customer service and make sure that you're looked after. Because yeah, the stamps are fantastic. But yeah, I kind of forget that other makes don't put them in sensible cases like that. And it's, yeah, it just throws me sometimes when people ask, how do you store your stamps? Okay. And if you're in the UK and you're watching this back and you want to know where you can buy them in the UK, you can just hop onto my store, which is scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now. So just queenpipcards.com/store. Very easy. And in fact, you can get anything you've seen today there as well. So anything that you've seen today, you can get there. Okay. This little fella's not too bad, but I haven't got to his feet yet. So wish me luck as I get to his feet so I don't chop him off. Because a one-legged owl would look a bit sad, I feel. Although, you know, you could give him a little stick or something. Give him an artificial leg, maybe. Or stick it back on with the technology. Could be a bionic owl. There we go. Okay, so you see how I'm moving the paper around? This helps you to not bend your cardstock when you get into little pieces like this, little edges like this. If I'd have tried to go like the other way, I probably would have bent his other foot off. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? He's looking quite cute, quite dapper, in fact, with his little party hat on. Okay, so now we're going to pop him up and he's going to step up there. Yeah, maybe he needs a little darkening. Let's just use my blender pen. Oh, come on, stop. Oh, it's got itself attached down here. I'll get that back in a minute. So this will just draw some of the ink from the bit that's been stamped. So if we just do it over the edges, it'll just make him look a little bit like he's stamped, like he's got some colour, without having to actually put a bunch of colour on. It's kind of cheating, really, but I like it. You just sort of whoosh around the edges and then suddenly he's got colour. There we go. Don't go over it too much because it will start to destroy the cardstock, but it's enough. Oh, we could give him a little beak. I do need to get that back. I've dropped my lid inside a little thingy. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Sorry. Otherwise that'll dry out and that'll get really stuck. Where's he gone? Oh, look, he's gone into all mine. I've got to get my lid out of my pen. Yeah, he did survive. He did survive. Oh, let me switch that off. That's annoying. Oh, no. Where am I? There we go. Stop that spinning around. Right, let's put the lid on that. Put him back in this. There. Okay. So let's give him a little beak to match his feet. I'll add a little bit more colour to him. There we go. There he is. Yeah, see, now he stands out just a little bit more. Can you see how much? I don't know if you can see that on the light, might wash it out for you, but it just adds an extra bit of definition, just pops him out from the back. Okay, so pop some dimensionals on him. There's not a lot I can do about his feet at this point because they're a bit tiny to be getting any of these things on. So we'll just hope that the rest of him keeps him safe. Could just do him flat, of course, I guess, but I want him to be dimensionaled up and to be popped up. Now look, it's so cute. And then we've got It's Your Day, my friend, hoot hoot, you're so cute. I like this. I've no idea who I would give that to, but I like it. So maybe to Sean. I don't know. Can't give him that many soppy cards. He might get his, might think too much of himself. Right. So we're going to use some pumpkin pie. We're going to stamp that on here. Okay. Oh, this needs re-inking. All my things need re-inking. Better. Okay. And then we'll do it again. So we'll just wash that off. It's my favourite tool, other than my Take Your Pick tool. My scrub. Washing and drying your stamps in 2 easy motions. Lovely. Alrighty, let's stamp it again in Early Espresso, and you'll see for why in a minute. I'm going to be able to fit that on here, probably. There we go. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, Jackie says late to the party today. Go back and watch on replay. Yes, that's fine. We haven't finished yet, though. I've still got another one at least to do. At this rate, we're gonna overrun a little bit. Okay, so I want to keep this one. You're so cute. In pumpkin pie. Oh, I'm going to cut that down even smaller there. And of course you can add, you can add embellishments and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to just stick with it just as it is. That I will go back and add bling, like I've added bling to this guy here. He's got some lovely purple bling going on. I love that. So now we can do this and possibly even closer. Oh, no, not on the gnome. That's not going to make any sense on the gnome. Here we go. So now we've got hoot hoot. So we could do hoot hoot like so, and then you're so cute just down there. And I'm going to just stick that down because we haven't got any dimensionals that will fit. Oh, look, I've done it. So it's actually got it. You're so cute on both sides, but it's that one I want. Who said that? Somebody said, I wish I could cut as straight as you. Is it that one I wanted? Well, it is now. It takes just practice, honestly. And they're not actually that straight. They just don't look too bad when you put them on the thingy. And I like the fact that if you cut them by hand, and it's supposed to be cut by hand, like it looks like it was cut by hand, actually people don't expect them to be straight. So you can get away with more. So, and you can follow things around and do wiggly lines. There's all kinds of ways and means that you can get round not cutting straight so it looks okay. I assure you there are different ways you can do that. But chopping bits out like this is also a really good one because, it's on a crooked line, it's crooked, so your eyes don't worry quite so much about the straight edges. Okay, let's get all these little bits out of the way. So who wants to see one more? I've got the stuff. I can do another one if you want me to. or have you had enough of the split card? Because we've made 4, we've got 4 now. We've made 2, and I already had 2. So you tell me, and I will follow. If you've had enough, we'll call it a day. If you want to see me make another one, let me know. What have I got on the next one? Oh, we're going to do flowers on the next one. I'm going to do flowers on the next one if you're interested. Yes, please. One more. Me. Okay. Please. Okay. Happy. Okay. Cool. More. Yes. Okay. You love that owl. You're going to get him. Yeah. Really easy. Just buy £45. So you get £45 worth of stuff that you want anyway, and then you get the owls for free. So it's so fab. So fab. So ideas that I've had that you could do with this and that I will be doing with this. I'm going to do flowers at the moment. If I can find where did I put my stamps for the flowers? Oh, there they are. So I'm going to be using this set for the flowers. But I also love the idea of doing a set of presents or a little cat. You know, there's loads of things you could do with this one as well. As I said, I've done the owls, I've done the hearts. I want to do that. And I'm going to do motorbikes, and I'm going to do some men's ideas as well. So you'll see the difference for guys as well. So, and of course you can turn it. So that's the other option. It doesn't have to be just up and down like this. You can do it a different way. So in fact, why don't I do it different ways for this one? We definitely need to do it for the other one, but let's do it for this one. Okay, so just in case you're starting in at this point, and in case you don't know who I am, because, you know, you might not. My name is Pip Todman, and I run queenpipcards.com and the Card Making Know-How membership, where I teach women to go from beginner to confident card maker in 4 easy stages through my online tutorials and membership. You can find loads of my video tutorials here, either on YouTube or in my Facebook groups, and I go live every Monday at 12:30 to teach you something new about card making, or just to go back over some basics, because, you know, sometimes we need a little bit of a reminder. So I've scored that in half, just a normal card. Then I'm going to go back in with the front edge. Hey, see, now I'm so glad I just said that all again, because Susan's just joined us for the first time live. Yay! So somebody else has got a question. I'd love to know what type of glue you use. Oh, that's really easy. I use this multi-purpose liquid glue by Tombow, sold by Stampin Up. Oh, you can't see that. Sold by Stampin Up. This is my favorite. If you are you in my Card Making for Beginners Facebook group? I think you probably are. I have a whole list of adhesives that I use up in the featured section, and what you use them for, because you use different glues for different things. So Tombow, brilliant for card to card, paper to card, embellishments to card, that kind of stuff. Stampin' Dimensionals for lift and dimension, funnily enough. And then tape for ribbon, or my trusty Stampin' Seal. I love my Stampin' Seal. This is great for ribbon and things like that, and a bit of vellum and stuff, depending on where you put it. Okay, so, but try and find that. If you can't find it, tag me and I will find it and I'll tag you in it. Okay, so now we've scored our card in half. We're just going to go in 3.5 centimeters, chop, 6.5 centimeters, chop. And as I say, you can play around with those. You don't need to be exact necessarily, although you might need to adjust your fronts if you do play around with them. Okay, so we've got our 3 pieces. We remove the middle piece, we keep the bottom piece, we burnish this, nice and burnished, so that stays nice and flat. Then we're going to glue inside. Now these are actually from this is a card pack papers I haven't really used because it's not really my colours. It doesn't really float my boat most of the time. Although I like that piece, but I thought, no, I'm going to force myself to use other bits because actually it is a lovely set of papers. It's just not one I would normally go to. So I thought, right, let's use one that I don't normally do. So I've got a challenge this year to use stuff that's not my normal colour combos, you know, or not my normal papers that I would go to. Alrighty, shall we emboss this one again? Could do, couldn't we? Let's emboss this one again. I quite liked it when it was embossed. It gave it a good texture. Even though you don't get to see most of it, I quite like it. So we'll do that. We'll stick this middle bit in first though. You're very welcome for the information. We've got a question about the scoring machine, my paper trimmer. I get it from Stampin' Up again, so you can get it through me if you live in the UK or Ireland, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Belgium. You can get it through me. If you're in any other country, let me know and I can put you in touch with a good Stampin' Up demonstrator if Stampin' Up is in that country. But yeah, it's a paper trimmer and it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. I love it to pieces, this one. The last paper trimmer I had, there were some glitches with it, I felt, but this one, I think they've sorted everything out. It's marvellous. So yes, you just need to shop with me to get the paper trimmer. Right, here we go. So I'm going to pop that in there. No, I'm not. I'm going to get the right bases out, plates out for it because it's a 3D, so we need a speciality plate. There we go. There we are. Someone was talking about big shots and not having the ability to do 3D embossing. You just need a speciality plate and you can buy the one from Stampin' Up and it fits the big shot machine. So there you go. Hopefully that might help somebody else as well about embossing and using 3D plates and stuff, 3D folders. Excellent. Okay, so now we've got that piece. This is the piece we're going to stick on here, but we need this little piece and we're going to bring this piece back. And this is going to go down here at the foot of our card. Okay, so that's at the base of the card, like so. This is going to come across here. I could do this one straight, but it would look a bit weird. So it has to go at but maybe we do the jaunty angle that way round for this time. Oh, see, switching it up. I love a bit of switching up. Don't need to always do everything the same. You can vary things. And actually we're going to do this one landscape as well, so it's going to look even more different. Okay, so we'll do that. So we need a bit down here. There we go. It's going to go that way and then so a bit up here. Notice how I'm just guessing. It's fine. This is such strong glue that guessing is fine. And if you feel the need that you want to put an extra bit, you can always tuck an extra bit in underneath before you finish it off. There we go. But generally you don't need to. But if it makes you feel happy, do that. Now this one's going to go then on this side. Okay. So again, this one and this one. So down the middle. 4 corners. Flip it. Pop it over there. Done. Okay, this time we are going to have, now this one I felt sure I'd had done some circles. Where are they? Where are all my circles gone? Oh, I've got loads of stuff in here. Did I put it in here? No, they're all Cajun craze. They're not there. Need another circle, guys. Because I think circle would go with this best. let's do a sweet sorbet circle. Or again, you could do ovals, you know, it doesn't have to be a circle. I'm just saying. But let's do one of these whilst I've got it out. So what's everyone crafting on at the moment? Oh, they look fun to make. Yes, they are fun. They really are fun to make. I got carried away. I was like, oh, I could make this. I could make that. Oh, I could make this. So absolutely, they are fun to make. So please, please do give it a go. It's I'm just trimming this down a little. Use that for our words because it needs to fit through the little mini. They are really fun to make, and it's surprising how easy and quick they are. I mean, you've got to cut your layers out, but the layers aren't that. And as you know, you could just use offcuts. You know, they don't all have to be the same size. You could just use some offcuts that you had. That would be a fun way of using up your offcuts. So I think it's a good design. And then if we pop this one out, there we go. We're going to pop a little circle on here. I'm going to glue this one down. Now, I'm going to glue this one down. Interestingly, the flowers on this, I think, are going to be bigger than the circle, but they're going to hang over. So that'll be interesting. See how they look. Pop this one on first before we try anything else. And that's the thing, you can just work with whatever you've got in your craft room and just go, oh, I wonder if that would work. Oh, I wonder if that would work. Oh, I could make something with that. So many options with this style. You could make it with a sailboat on the front of it. You could make it with a ladybird on the front of it. You could make it with a set of keys on the front of it for a 21st birthday. You know, you could make it into such different. Do you know what I'm going to use? I think I almost want brown flowers. I think that sounds a bit weird, but I actually quite like the idea of soft suede. See how they look. Pip could have just gone off the planet and a little bit off the wall there, but we'll see whether I've actually got some sense in me or not. Sometimes I have ideas that don't work, but most of the time my ideas work. Oh, you're making Christmas cards and endless cards. Yes, I love those, Nola. They're great. Endless cards are fun. Right, here we go. There we go. Which way around does this go? In that way. That way. Always best to line it up so you know which way it's going to go into your punch. So this goes this way. So I need the flowers to go this way, and then they'll fit nicely. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty lined up. That is. Okay. Alrighty. So now we have our 3 flowers. Oh yeah, see, I think they look quite nice. Might do some leaves. Might need leaves. Where'd I put the stamp set? Here. Might do some spare leaves. Where are they? There. Do some spare leaves in pale papaya, I think. Now, which way do they go in? They go in that way. Okay. So I might find a smaller strip so I don't waste any cardstock. They go in this way. Right, here we go. And we use the pale papaya colour. Oh, Anne-Marie, it's your first time here. And you're in Canada. Hi, lovely to see you from Canada. And I'm glad you made it. Somebody else is making cards for nursing homes, and you think they'd like these. I think so too. Joe says, what's the flower set called? This one is Petal Park. This one is what I'm doing for Retreat. this February. So yeah, it's going to be a fun retreat. Now I don't know how these are going to stamp, so we'll do it this way and see what happens. So yes, we're using it for the whole weekend, so that'll be loads of stuff we're doing for that. And that just pops in there like so. Oh, we'll be able to get another one out of this probably. Okay. I got that round the right way. Does it go that way? I think it could go either way, to be honest. There we go. Lovely. Couple of leaves. That's what we could do, I think. A couple of leaves. And then like a sentiment coming out the side here. That'll work. Okay, so we'll glue this down. It's a nice bundle because there's two types of flower on it. So there's this one we just used, and then there's this one which is really funky, and then there's two sets of leaves. So you stamp those, and then you can fit the flowers in flat if you want to, or you can punch them out and put them up in dimensionals, and then they sit nicely within the different fronds of leaf behind. It's really nice, actually. It's a lovely set. Okay, let's do these on this side. I think better this way round. Yeah. Do this on this side. Okay, and then we're going to dimensional up this one. Hi, Paula. Paula's joined us. And she says, good morning to everyone. That's very nice. Or in our case, afternoon, Paula, but we know what you mean. Okay, let's turn this around. Want it around that away. There we go. This one I'll just do this way. Tuck it there slightly. And then this one, you can fit a normal dimensional on this one. Just pop this one in here, I think. Like so. And then what we'll do is we'll do that wording across here. Now, what wording can we go for? Let's see. Let's see. What's on here? It's your day. That might be quite a nice one. These are a bit little, I feel. Oh, let's use the carrot stamp. Use the carrot stamp. Yay. Let's have a look. Yeah, Paula, we've been making loads and loads of these. It's oh, I like that. Look at you, it's a nice one. That'll stick out a little bit over there as well. Let's do that. We can also just do thanks. That's a good one too. Oh, that might be a nice font to go with that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We've been using so many different things. It's great. Making so many different ones of this card. It's fab. Then I'm going to use the soft suede again. Need the stamp on it, Pip, before you put it in the ink pad. There we go. It's just a technical thing. Thanks. There we go. See, that's a nice bold font, isn't it? That's nice, crisp, quite modern looking. It's nice for this, I think. And again, you could die cut it if you've got a die cutting machine or a die that fits. I just want to pop that just there, I think. It's just sort of hidden, popping out from behind the flowers. Yep, like that. There we go. Popping that in there. This is the only thing I would try and make straight to the side, I think. Yeah. This needs to come down a bit, but I'm not going to. Oh, I'm not going to try that. I think that's perfect. I'll leave it as leave well alone, as they say. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. That's nice. Oh, I could have done that. I could have done thanks a bunch. Yay. Yeah, I could have done that. Oh, we've got an early riser in. Oh, just so you could attend. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. I'm glad you love it. This one's really striking, I think, because the dark colours. I think it makes it look really different to the others. And of course, we've got the. And of course, I was supposed to do it landscape, wasn't I? And I didn't do it landscape. I'll have to show you that on another one. But you can just turn it around so it stands like that, because it will stand either way. So you could just do your sentiments going that way. I'll show you one. I'll do one with that, and I'll pop it up in my group somewhere or on my page so everyone can see it. Excellent. So look at that. Look how many we did, and only 15 minutes over. So that's not too bad. So we did the flowers, we did the owl, and we did the hearts. So we did those 3 today, and then I did the gnome, and I did the hearts in different colorways beforehand. I didn't have a chance to do any coloring during today's demo. But isn't it just a great fold? Just so cool, I think. So I hope you have enjoyed that. We're going to do a giveaway now. I'm going to give one of these away. That'll be fun. So let's do this. There we go. Oh, let's turn that down a little bit. That's a little bit bright. So see what I mean? I look like a ghost. I look like a ghost. Let's get my light out the way. So which one was your favourite, do you think? The owls, the hearts, the flowers, the gnome? Let me know which one you like the best. Don't forget, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a card, I send my cards all over the world. So it doesn't matter where you are, you still can be within with a chance of winning a card. All you have to do is just pop a comment in. But I do need to know what your name is. So I do need you to have done StreamYard/giveaway. No, StreamYard.com/Facebook, so that I can see your name, because otherwise StreamYard can't pick you up to put you in the draw because it does it automatically. So I'll give you a moment to do that. So Betty says she loves them all. That's nice. The last one, and the owls. Okay, the owl is getting quite a good few votes, actually. The owl is pretty popular. I think he's cute too. So cute. So cute. Oh, it didn't work for you. Okay. Well, don't panic. I might pick another one from the group and do another giveaway, because I've made so many. And I've still got more to make. So, don't panic. Oh, it's Janice. Hey, Janice. Ah, fantastic. Yeah. Love the gnome and the blue heart colour one, says Helen. Nice. Betty says flowers. Excellent. Okay, cool. Right. Well, let me do the... That's right. It's StreamYard.com/Facebook. It's the other one. It's the other way around. So StreamYard.com/Facebook. And I let you put that in as a link. Don't panic. You can put that in as a link. I'm very glad that you're here, Helen. It's really nice that you've come along for the first time. And if you get stuck with anything, just pop a comment in the group. We're always here. And I'll be back again here next week. But let's do a giveaway. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to do this one. I'm going to do share. Okay, we're going to choose this one. So a split or gap card, that's what it's called. Just in case you wanted to know. We've got 15 individual people. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Love this bit. Who's it going to be? Jackie. Yay. Congrats, Jackie. Lovely. Oh, that's so cool. Excellent. So, oh, no. I've taken myself off. Don't do that. Put myself back on again. Excellent. So, thank you so much for watching. As I say, if you like how I teach and you're interested in coming along and joining the membership, then this is where you need to go. And if you want to shop anything Stampin' Up, then just hit this link. Now, if you're in the US or Canada or Australia, New Zealand, or any of the countries that I cannot sell to, don't worry, you can just change the country at the top of the screen, and it will assign you a demonstrator if you can't pick one yourself, like if you don't know one yourself. So it will do that. Or you can contact me and let me give you a recommendation. I have a couple of demonstrators in the States who I love to recommend because I know they look after their customers so well. But if you are here in the UK and you want to shop and get the owls free for a £45 order, then it's queenpipcards.com/store. Very simple. So I hope to see you again soon. I'll be back again next week. So in the meantime, I hope to see lots of you making these, because don't forget, if you've signed up for my emails, you'll get this tutorial tomorrow in your Treats on Tuesday email. So yay, congrats, Jackie, you're very welcome. So it leaves me nothing more to say. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you again, same time, same place next week. Take care for now. Bye-bye.